bit late, but I'm here and I'm excited. I'm really excited to be here. And I just want to share with you what's on my chest. You have been given a second chance, just like myself. But first, let me check to see if my audio is working because I really want to make sure this is working. Let me raise this volume. It's saying it live. Okay, good. All right. I know this is weird. Okay, cool. It's popping up here now. So now I can actually hear myself. Weird. Okay, cool. It's popping up here now. So now I can actually. Okay, good. So we are on. We are live. Good night, everyone. It is literally 7:30 over here on my side. But I really wanted to come on quick to share with you what's on my mind. Let me bring this down a little bit. Yeah, what's on my mind? What has been on my mind since this morning? I woke up and I had this idea. But first, I'm going to read to you a scripture. I know it's late, but I'm going to read to you a scripture. It's in Matthew, and it's one of my favorite scriptures. And I'm sure you've heard about the parable of the 10 virgin. So I'm just going to read you that for you. So let's read. Okay. So it's in Matthew 25. So it says, Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Every time I ask myself, am I the wise one, or am I part of the foolish group? I remember asking myself that long before, and so bad I wanted to be part of the wise group. If you're coming in here, let me know where you're tuning in from, okay? Let me know where you're tuning in from. So we're going on to say, they were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. No oil. So the foolish one took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessel with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. Okay, FL means what? You have to excuse me. I don't know the abbreviations. I was gonna say Florida, but I don't know. And I was like, okay, woo! So yes, I got it. Okay. I'm just so excited. So thank you for joining. Mo. I just gonna say Mo, thank you for joining. We have all been given a second chance. Every single day. Everyone who is on here, you have been given a second chance. What are you going to do with it? That is my question for you. I have been given a second chance. What am I going to do with it? If you're new here, hi, my name is Queen. On this channel, we talk about motherhood, faith, and self-development. And tonight, I just had something on my chest, and I really just have to share this. Oh, you are so adorable. Thank you. And I really just have to share this. So if you're not yet part of the family, go ahead and join the Mind Your Space family, because over here we are minding our space. We are becoming. Hi, Ben. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So right now we are reading about the 10 virgins. 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. Right? And it says, and at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go he out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and basically with their lamps, right? And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answer said, Not so, lest there be not enough for us. Right? Basically, not so, lest there be not enough for us. Oh, where are you from? I am originally from the Caribbean, but I live here in the States right now. It says, afterwards came also the other virgins saying, Lord, Lord, open, open to us. This hit me so hard that it brings tears to my eyes, because I'm like, if I'm there, if I'm, I was like wondering, okay, just imagine being there and imagine the Lord saying this to you after you asking him to let me in. He turned and says, but he answered and says, verily I say unto you, I know ye not. And I don't know about you, but it broke my heart after reading, because I never want to be in that position where the Lord saying, basically, depart. I know ye not. And just thinking about it, it like I'm hurt to know that that's gonna be some of us. Like literally, that's gonna be some of us. Is it gonna be you though? You need to answer that question. Is it gonna be you? You have been given the opportunity to fill your lamps, to get oil, to gather oil. It is crazy, right? You have been given a second chance each and every day you wake up. You open your eyes, you have been given a second chance. And what are you going to do with it? I know everyone is different. Everyone circumstances is different, situation is different, but look at it this way. I have this lamp, I need to fill it with oil. What is your oil? Now it may look different for everyone, but just know that, are you going to sleep and slumber and just hope and go through life just existing, or are you going to live? Are you just going through life existing, or are you actually living? And that was something I had to decide, because I felt like at one point I was just existing. I was just going through life, and I wasn't collecting the oil, right? And for me, collecting the oil is actually living. It may, like I say, it may look different for everyone else, but I know on that day, I do not, I don't ever, not even on the day, I just don't ever want to hear those words. Like, I know ye not, depart from me. Whew. Like, I don't always want to cry on live, but that is one of my favorite scriptures. But that is not what was on my mind. Actually, that is before the stuff that I wanted to share, because as soon as I woke up this morning, I it hit me so hard. It says, "Hey, it's okay, sis. Hi, hi, lovely." If you haven't joined the Mind Your Space family, go ahead and join the Mind Your Space family. And that is my question. How are you filling your lamp? Are you just existing, or are you living? Are you collecting the oil each and every day? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Today I was out of it, and I normally go live around the time my baby boy sleep. But I was so down on the couch, couldn't move or anything like that. And I'm like, Lord, I know this morning I had this on my chest and I really need to share it. Grant me the strength to share this, because even if it hit one person, it would mean a lot to me. Please. I'm trying to read while I'm talking at the same time. I need to come on here with my glasses. I need to come on here with my glasses so I can see properly. But I'm gonna be reading the comments. I also want to share. I'm trying to hit. Okay, 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 cool, no problem. Yeah, got. I smile so much, my cheeks here. I'm just really excited to share this with you, because I'm doing the Lord's work on this journey. I don't care what nobody say. And I thought I would never be this person. Like, I was so ashamed of this person. Like, this person who you're seeing here, I was like, because I would see other people doing it. And I was like, oh, kind of cringe when I was younger. And I never thought I would be here sharing with you what's on my chest. And I'm like, oh my goodness. The Lord has really carved out a path for all of us. And if, guys, I just want you to give in. Allow him to to mold and shape you into the person, into that person. Don't hold back. I know at first it may feel weird because it's like, oh, this is not what I'm accustomed doing, and that is okay. And so far, just being on this journey, just not with God alone, but just like developing me as a human being, becoming a better person in general, and of course. For me to become a better person, I have to let the Lord in. And that's why you're hearing this today. Yeah. And so so yeah, and I just really wanted to share it with you. The one thing I woke up with this morning, as soon as I opened my eye, the only thing I could think about was the parable of the talents. Do you know? I sure you know about the talents that God gave the talents. So and unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, and to every man according to his several abilities. And straightway took his journey, right? So he gave us talents. Yeah, I listen. That's the first thing. Yeah, I thank God. But it's so crazy because when I tell you it was a burning sensation that I experienced this morning that was on my chest about this story, that like this parable, and it's a little bit different that I'm going to explain. Can you hear my son in the background playing music? Sorry, guys. So, oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're hearing it in the background, he is occupying himself with his granny and they're playing BI and Bingo was his name. So sorry if you hear that. But yeah, I'm a mom. This is just gonna be real, guys. I mean it probably kinda loud, but yeah, that's okay. Um sorry guys. Um thank you. I really appreciate the support. You have no idea how much I mean. Yeah, that's how it goes for real. I don't know. Well, they're just listening to music. So this was on my chest this morning and for the entire day. And I was like, I need to come on live and share this. So besides the 10 virgins, I really wanted to share this because this is with the talents, right? And God gave 5 talents to this person. He gave 2 and he gave 1. And as we know the story, one of the guy, they did what they did, they multiplied their talents, right? And there was one in particular decided to hide and didn't do anything. So when the Lord came back, I was like, hey, what's going on with you? Like, you didn't do anything with this, basically. And he was afraid to lose it. He was afraid to lose it. That is why he didn't, as the others, invest, right? And this morning, when I had when I had that feeling, I was like, okay, how many of us, let me look at it from a different perspective? Because you could look at it as someone like when in the financial niche, you would look at it differently. But this morning, this is the first time I have looked at it this way, where I look at the talents, like he gave us these talents and how are we going to multiply it? And I look at it as our life here on earth. Every day we open our eyes, he gave us a next chance. What are we going to do with it? Are we just going to exist or are we going to live? And we all know existing and living is 2 different things. And so that's how I look at it this morning. And I had that on my chest and I just really wanted to share it. So, are you the one to hide away and afraid to lose your talent? That's why you hide it away so you never use it. Or are you the one who going to multiply what Heavenly Father gave you? And this could be in anything. I'm not talking just money. I'm talking just you as an individual, like allowing him to work within you to do whatever it is you need to do. Are you gonna go after the dreams that you so desire, that you know inside of you, but there's a fear of not being successful, of just failure, or whatever the case might be? You cannot let that fear stop you from doing it. Just like that man, he was afraid to lose it, so he didn't do anything with it. And if you continue life like that, then you are just existing and you are not living. You are like the five foolish virgins. You are like the five foolish virgins who didn't um didn't feel the need to fill the lamp, didn't feel the need to collect the oil. And that is what I have to share with you today. And that is what I have on my chest to share with you. Because since this morning, that is what I woke up with. Um, you said exactly. We can also look at something. Okay, yeah. We can also look at something the wrong way. Exactly. Yeah, we can. We can. And there's so much different ways to look at different things. But this morning, this was one of the ways, and I was like, wow, I never look at it that way. I never look at it as life. Like the talents, I never look at it as God given us life. I don't understand how people will say ask and you shall receive. But if you're this child, he will push you away from bad things. So when you ask for something, it's good, not bad. A lot of people that are not. Okay. So 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 there's a is James. Ooh, I know it's in James. The Lord say basically, if he lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who giveth to man liberally and upbraideth not. And I just have to remind myself of that scripture. But please bear in mind, underneath it, it says you need to ask in faith. A lot of us go to the Lord and ask for these things with we are already done make up our mind. God, let me know if this person is right for me. But you're still going to date the person. Like you're asking for these things with you already have an answer, you know? And that making any sense? Like, no. Like you need to go with him in faith. And when I say in faith, when you get the answer, wherever answer it may be, it might be the answer you're looking for, you're gonna act on that. Because faith without works is dead. So when we go and we ask the Lord for something, we need to ask him in faith, which means when we receive that answer, we need to act. Even though is something is the answer we might be looking for. Yeah. And so I had to realize that he had me. And when I go to the Lord, I'm gonna be like, Lord, not my will, but thy will. Because I realize that I am not going in to ask you for something that I already decide the answer on. That don't make no sense. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So it just stopping your progress as well. So like imagine you're going and you already make up your mind about this guy particular. Yeah, I want to date him. But let me just ask the Lord. But you still gonna date him. What's he saying? So you make what you telling the Lord, Lord, well, I just coming to you, I don't need your approval, but I just coming out of respect, like because I still gonna date him. So that's how I see it when we go and we ask the Lord and we do act upon the answers that we give him, or we go and we already made a decision, which is so bad. And so yeah, I just really wanted to come on and share that and let you know that you have been given a second chance each and every day you wake up. What are you going to do with that second chance? Are you going to make a difference? Are you going to become a better person? And when you become a better person, trust me, you're going to make a difference in a lot of people's life. Like when you truly seek the Lord in whichever way you're doing, this could be you in a business, you wanting to start a business, you just wanted to develop certain skills, like we just say, or you just, I don't know what it is in your journey, but wherever you are in your journey, just remember to put him first, always put him first, and he will direct your path. Because a lot of the times we don't know ourselves. We trying to, like for me, at one point, I was trying to figure out who I am. But guess who know who I am? My maker. He already know everything about me. He know me but inside and out better than I know myself. He know every strand or arm on my head. So if he know me like that, then I am gonna seek him out because he knows what's best for me. And it took me a long time to realize that. But when I finally realized I needed to rely on him because He know me better than myself. He know me better than my husband or anybody, any human being on the face of the earth. And so why wouldn't I not put my trust in him who know me better than I know myself, who can direct my path, who can help me with any and everything, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the wheel. He's gonna take the wheel and he's gonna be directing. He's gonna be there with me. And so I couldn't be on this journey without him. Um, and I couldn't do it without him. I couldn't become the person that I need to become without him. And so, oh, congrats on the baby. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate it. Really, I really appreciate it. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I don't be on live for too long. I normally come on for around 20 to 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Sometimes I go a little longer, sometimes I go shorter, depending on the message that I have. But I normally go live from Monday to Friday and until baby come. And baby coming soon. So if you don't see me live, then you know something going on, right? Yeah, yeah. And so I don't know if I might go live tomorrow, just pop in. But I just want to say thank you. Lovely. Thank you so much for subscribing. And for those of you who subscribe, thank you. I really appreciate it. My question to you is, what are you gonna do with that second chance? Are you gonna exist or are you gonna live? Are you gonna be like the wise virgin or the foolish ones? Are you gonna be like the guy who hide his talent or the one who multiply it? And that is my question to you. And if you're watching this replay, type replay and comment down below. I really appreciate it. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening. And again, once again, my name is Queen. On this channel, we talk about motherhood, faith, and self-development. If that resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe, join the family. On our way to like 400 subscribers, which is good, And so everyone, I hope you are working on your goals as well. Please, I just really hope you're working on those goals. Don't let anyone stray you from that and tell you you can't. Oh, hi. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. I'm here to say you could do anything through Christ who strengthens you. Anything, anything. Despite your situation right now, you can still come out of that. Hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Yeah, so despite your situation, you can listen. The Lord has worked wonders in my life. And if I don't share my testimony, guys, then what am I doing? If I don't share this with you and tell you how the Lord has transformed my life, it mightn't be as glamorous as that's a good question. And to be honest, I can't answer that. I I am I can't answer it because there is there is more than one side to this. So if you're looking, because some people, I know you say my opinion, but please know that I am also someone who focuses on mental health a lot. Um, I'm an advocate for mental health because I went through that myself, and so that is something that I can't comment on, if that makes sense. I will not comment on that for right now. But that's a good question. Actually, me and my husband had a conversation about that recently. Literally yesterday or today. Yeah, I can't remember. Everything is like a brew together. So yeah. I'm doing good actually. I'm doing good. I just wanted to for those of you who know coming on, just know that I couldn't come out of I couldn't when I was dealing with that mental health, postpartum depression, like everything, I couldn't have done it without God. And it wasn't him alone as well. It was the tools that I use when it comes to therapy and stuff like that. So it was a combination of both. So I can't say, oh, it was just God, or oh, it was just therapy. It was a combination of both, because I truly believe that the Lord create all of these things for to better us. And so yes, um, what? Sorry, I trying to like read everything and answer your question. But yeah, I just want to share that I know that God is real. I know that if we seek him, that don't mean our life is going to be easier, trust me. But that comfort you will get when you're going through those difficult situations, it is worth it. I have been there when I with him. I have gone through a period of my life without him, and that was the hardest thing I have ever experienced, when I was struggling with my relationship with him, when it was struggling. And I look back and I don't ever want to be in that situation again. And so, yeah, I don't ever want to be in that situation again. Um, I cannot tell you where I'm coming from. Like, I know where I've been, and where I'm at now, like I said, it's not a glamorous, it's like, oh, all these fancy things. No. But I look back and I know that he was protecting me all this time. Have you ever looked back at your life and see, oh my goodness, how did I get out of that situation? Like, there's no way that I could have get out of that situation unless the Lord hands was in it. And now I can look back and I can see all the moments adding up to this one where he was literally preparing me. And I'm like, wow. At the time I couldn't see it, but now when I look back, I can see it coming from a place where he has protected me, even though in the moment I felt like he was not. But when I look back, he was protecting me each and every step of the way. You found God through mathematics. Oh, that's good. That's good. We all have our different paths. But that's good. I was raised in a Christian home, so God was always there. He was always there. It's just up to me or up to us to like reach out to him. But yeah, I just want to say that I do know that as we place him in the center of our life, that doesn't mean our life will get easier, but it will be bearable. We'll be able to work through whatever challenges we're going through, and we wouldn't be able to do it alone. He would be there with us, and we will be able to feel him. And that feeling, that comfort, that peace that he alone give, that no money can buy or nobody could give. Yeah, I long for that every day. And if I can feel that every day, it would make a big difference. And so I just want to extend that to you guys, to seek him in every endeavor. Put him first. And like I said, if you haven't joined the channel, go ahead and join the Mind Your Space family. And guys, I would see you on my next live. Thank you so much for joining, and I really appreciate it. Um, of course. um, it is normal to feel angry with God. A lot of us are angry with God, but what are you going to do? So our feelings are valid, our behavior is not. And I really want to extend that, because the period where I had a really uh bumpy relationship with him, I was angry with him. I was so angry with him that I wouldn't go to him. So that was on me. I wouldn't go to him for anything. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't go to him. And me not going to him for months, I felt empty. And I was angry at him for different reasons, guys. And I just realized that despite what, he loves you for you. And I feel like, besides my husband, like, that's the only person that loved me, for my heart. They know what's inside of it. Hi, babe. Good night. Yes. Where he socks? It outside. in the gate. Yeah. Okay, where are you from? I I don't know that flag. I was gonna say Belize, but I can't. I am probably way off. I was gonna say Belize, but I probably way off. I've seen the flag, but I don't know. So you have to let me know. I probably just way off. Where you from? I should have never guessed, right? I know you see the flag. No, you asking if I am from that place. Okay, sorry. No, no. Is it Grenada? No, I am from the Caribbean as well. Thank you. But I am from Trinidad and Tobago. So you see, I don't know my flags. Yo. So yeah, I don't know my flags, guys. If you know joining, go ahead and join the family. Join the Mind Your Face family. We talk about motherhood, faith, and self development over here in every aspect. And no matter when it comes to self development and motherhood, there is nothing I could have never done those things without building my relationship with God. Yeah. So now you can go ahead and check the mail. Just telling my husband to go ahead and check the mail. So yeah. Um, but yeah, it is totally normal. A lot of us have been angry with God, but I just want to say that I was angry with him and I robbed myself. Like I was me being angry with him was robbing myself. If in a sense, if that makes sense. Like if you get what I'm saying, no, I was robbing myself because he was always there for me. And even in that moment when I was angry with him, he was still there for me. But because of the anger, I let that, my emotions, control my actions, which is not nice. Which, guys, if you have been on my live, you know I talk about this, where we allow our emotions to control our behavior, our actions, and a lot of us, if especially, I'm sure you know someone who let the emotions control the behavior, and they're not with us today, they're probably in jail, something happened like really bad. And so now I say, don't ever let your emotions affect your behavior, affect your actions. Your emotions are valid, but not your behavior, guys. And um, yes, I didn't curse God or anything like that when I was angry with him. But like I say, I was robbing myself of his grace, of his mercy, of his forgiveness. And I was doing more damage to myself while I was angry with him than I thought. So I urge you to let go of the anger. Because his hand is out. Literally, his hand is out waiting for you to come to him, to talk to him. Go ahead and talk to him. Tell him you're angry. That's okay. I am angry because this is why I'm angry. Tell him, this is why I'm angry with you. Can you help me? I don't want to feel like this anymore. You know? And so I had to go to him and explain that. I was like, I don't want to feel like this. I cannot live like this anymore. Help me. Change my heart. Change my heart, because trust me, that's all that matters. He don't see, like he sees, yeah. Like what, yeah. He sees your heart. That is what he sees. And so what is in your heart, guys? I think you say I lost my relationship with my girlfriend, and I can't see my son, and it's killing me. A lot of us have a lot of um difficult situations, and I may not be going through what you're going through. That is why I always tell people we're on different paths. There's a lot of things that we have to face, and I hope you don't face it alone. And you say that's the hardest thing you dealt with. Yeah. It can be so hard. Can you help? Oh, I can help you pray. Yeah. I can help you pray. Um Recently I have been the Lord's Prayer. You can start your prayer with the Lord's Prayer. Um and see how it change. See how it change. Um I want you to understand that praying is just us communicating with God. Um, just like you talk to a friend, I want you to go to Him and talk to Him, just like you talk to a friend, and pour out your heart to Him. Tell Him, just share with Him what you're feeling. And sometimes you just go to Him and you just cry. I've done it where your words can come out, and all I did was cry in that moment. And I can feel His presence. But I left everything behind me. When I go to Him, I go to Him. I don't study anything else. So when you go to Him, you want to close that door behind you because you don't want to let anything else in. Because when you go to Him, He want to speak to you. You don't want your mind to be wandering off. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. Because when we go to pray, sometimes our mind is on one thing, it's on the other, or wherever it is. No. And that is how a lot of us don't feel His presence because we are so occupied with other thoughts. When you go to Him, it don't have to be a prayer closet. If you want to kneel down, because sometimes it's a little more sincere, and you put yourself in that state of mind, in that frame of mind, to allow Him, for you to feel His presence, and just talk to Him. You don't need to, just like you talk to any other friend. Just start like that. Start like that. Like I say, we all deal with a lot of tough situations in life, and sometimes I wonder why we had to go through these things. And I, for one, have been through a lot. And in the moment, sometimes we don't see how this will be beneficial for us. But I always try to find a lesson throughout the hard trials, because we come here to grow, and we come here to learn and to become. And we can't learn, grow, and become if we don't go through trials. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you and to know that despite whatever trial you're going through, He can comfort you throughout it. He mightn't take it away like what we want it, because sometimes we just want Him to take it away. But He will lighten the burden. You don't have to carry it alone, and that is what I'm here to say. You don't have to carry it alone. Allow Him to carry you, and that's okay. So thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate this. This has really helped me, and I hope it has helped you in some way, form, or fashion. Guys, thank you so much. What you doing? I was just sharing how much the Lord has, like what the Lord mean to me, and sharing with them basically that a lot of people look at prayer and we have to use all these fancy words. No, you don't need to use these fancy words. Just go to Him and talk to Him like you're talking to a friend. But remember, go with a sincere heart, and just lock the door behind you. That is all I need to say, so that you'll be able to feel His presence and know what to do from there. But I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. Thank you so much for asking. I am doing amazing, and I'm grateful that I came on here to just share with you all of these things, guys. What do you mean help you pray? Like, do you want me to say a prayer now? Like, because I was explaining like what to do, because I know a lot of people, just, do you have friends that you talk to? Yeah, just go and just talk to Him like that. You go. If you want, you can kneel and just talk to Him like a friend. Share what's on your heart with Him. Cry if you need to cry, and that's okay. Yeah, it's personal. So this is between you and God. The most I can tell you, like, I could pray for you, yes. But just know that this is between you and God. You are building a relationship with Him. Not with me. Yes, I can pray for you, of course, yes. But if you don't know how to pray, I'm just saying, consider Him as a friend. And just go to Him and talk to Him um like like a friend. Just talk to him like a friend. Start off like that. Um, guys, you guys, you have so much different things going on here. It's personal, guys. You feel like someone is watching you. Um, the there is. I don't wanna. Do you have kids? Yes, I do have kids. Any advice on deep sadness? Um, Depending on how long it prolonged for, I personally would say this is oh gosh, there's so much I can say on this, but I also think that oh, my kids are outside. Sorry, guys. My kids are outside. Yeah, my kid is outside. Sorry. I would say for me, I would always, depending on how long this sadness prolong. Um, I'm not diagnosing you with anything, of course not. But if you need to go and see someone, because a lot of us look at therapy as taboo, but if you need to go and see someone, go ahead and do it. Because that can help. It has helped me, like I said, it has helped me on my journey, and I would forever be an advocate as long as I find the right person. And for me, it was going on my journey, building my faith, building my relationship with God along with therapy as well. So it wasn't one. Yes, it wasn't one. So I hope that helped. Don't be afraid to go and see someone because this is your journey and you're going to have to try different things to see how you can become a better you. And so, like I said, I personally, yes, I have been to therapy and it was one of the best decisions I've made. And yeah, so when people ask me, I say, yeah, go right ahead, find the right person and do the work. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that you feel this way. Um, yeah, I am so sorry that you feel this way. I really hope that you can see someone and just be able to talk to them about these feelings that you're feeling, that is happening, that you're feeling, or whatever it is that going on in your life, that you can actually talk to someone. hmm You see, and you're on here on my live, and now you say, you was to go. Listen, don't put it behind you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Alice, you want a shout out? Shout out to Alice. Lion, listen, go ahead to your therapy session. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Say a prayer. Ask the Lord to go in with you, as always. Make him the center of everything. And you go. You go, and because this is your journey. How are you? Listen, just like why I talk about just now, are you are given a second chance every single day you open your eyes. What are you going to do with it? Are you just existing or are you living? Are you going to be like the five wise virgin or the five foolish version? Whereas the foolish version, they didn't collect the oil, right? So on that day, they had nothing to show. And so I don't know what is your oil that you need to collect, but don't be like the foolish virgins, right? And then we go on to the parable with the talents. Are you going to be, because the Lord gave out the talents, he gave five to this one, he gave two to this one, he gave one to this one, and they went out and they multiply. And the one who had one, he hid. He hid his talent because he was afraid. He was afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't hide it. Go ahead and embrace it and multiply it, because this can be the answer to what you've been seeking, you've been longing for. And so I just wanted to share that with you. So don't hide it. Go ahead and embrace it. Say a prayer and just go ahead. It has helped me, so I always recommend as long as you find a good therapist. So yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. Just like you're talking to me, just like you're talking to me, it's gonna be the same thing. Just like you're talking to me here. And you know what's crazy? You can literally talk about that in you're like, I was afraid to come to therapy. And they might ask, why is that? Of course, you that's how they're gonna be digging deep. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be like that guy who hid away his talent because he was afraid. And then in return, he was just existing. He wasn't living. And maybe that's what you're doing, just existing and not living. And if you want to live, you do have to take that extra step, that faith. And remember, faith without works is dead. So you can't go to the Lord, ask for something, and then not do the things that you need to do. When you get the answer, you need to act in faith, which means sometimes, all the times, we need to do the things that we don't want to do sometimes, because the answer that we receive might be the answer we want to hear. So keep that in mind. I can't. Oh, can I get a shout out, please? My friend doesn't believe that I can. Alice, do you have a channel? Like I know you're on YouTube, but do you have a channel? Like, yeah, hi Alice. Shout out to Alice. It's true. Yeah. Okay, why everybody is it my accent? You want me to say Chris? um Chris? Yeah, but it's true. It's true, Lion. Okay. Yes. So it's true. So I hope this helps and I hope you can make that step to go into therapy and just go with an open mind. Just is nothing to be ashamed of, is nothing to be afraid of. It's literally a conversation with a friend. Just look at it as I'm just going to have a conversation with a friend. And of course, because they are professionals, they know what kind of questions to ask to help you to dig a little deeper to find basically the problem and then to get a solution. And keep in mind, therapy is not a fix. A lot of people think that, oh, you go to therapy, you're fixed. No, no, no. We just develop, hear me, sorry. You're going to have like different coping mechanism you're going to be given. So you have the tools to do the work. Make sense? So they are the ones giving you the tools to do the work. And it's up to you. At the end of the day, this is up to you. So if you choose not to do the work, no matter how good the therapist is, it wouldn't amount to anything. They are the ones just providing you with the tools and you are doing the work. Remember that. I feel ashamed because I can't deal with why. Okay, Lion, let me ask you a question. Why do we go who go to the hospital? Yeah, too. Who go to the hospital? I'm gonna answer that. Sick people. Do I feel ashamed because I'm sick? You're not sick. I'm just saying. Um, because there's doctors there to help. I don't know what's going on with my body. Keep in mind, I don't know what's going on with my body. If I have a broken bone, if I fall now and I broke my foot, I'm going to go to the hospital. Because guess what? I don't know how to fix whatever going on with my feet, right? So I'm going to need a doctor. A lot of people see therapy, look at therapy as that. Instead of it's physical, it's emotional. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't see mental health as important as physical health. But let me just say, it is probably more important than physical health. Because, listen, so I do want to put that out there. So there's nothing to feel ashamed of because your mental health is everything. Because if you're not healthy mentally, then you see where we're going with that. So I always tell people, if I break my foot, I'm gonna go to the hospital and get it fixed. The same way, if something doesn't feel right in here, there is professionals to help. There is therapists or whoever you need to go by to see to help. So look at it as that, not as, oh, I can't deal with my own problems. No, don't look at it as that. And remember, guys, what we put out into the universe will become our reality. So if we keep thinking negative, then that's what's gonna surround us. So I want you to stop thinking negative and start thinking positive. Think about, yes, I'm gonna go to this person and they're gonna help me and I will be able to work through my problems. They are not the one telling you what to do. In the session, you would see what to do. Like, you would literally kind of make the decisions for yourself. So it's not them pushing solutions to you. They will help you to figure it out. Just like mathematics, you need a teacher to guide you through these steps. They're going to help you to do that. And then when it gets, it's like, okay, so I know how to do this problem now. I know how to solve this problem. And it's the same thing with a therapist. Eventually you'll be like, oh, I know how to solve this. I got this. And so yes, that's how it's gonna be. Anyway, I'm so excited. I really hope that you take that step and that you go and you see who you need to see. Guys, I thought I was gonna come off soon, but you guys had I like your voice. Thank you so much. You are gorgeous. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. Okay, I appreciate everyone who on my life. And I really hope that you take that step to go and see that your therapist. Forget everything. Anytime you have a negative thought, forget that. I want you to start thinking positive. What if this person is going to help me? They're not going to solve my problem. Trust me, it's not like that. In fact, you are going to be the one to do that. Don't let us run down people. Keep you online. No, you're good. You're good. I just really wanted to share that with you. And maybe someone who listening to the replay, it would help them. So I'm here to help in any way I can and to share what I have learned as well. And I am going to be heading out because it's like 8:20 on my end. But guys, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, if you haven't joined the family, go ahead and subscribe, join the family, go and join the MindYourSpace family. And remember to live and not exist. Okay? See you guys on my next live. Bye.